One day, you might see me in a whole new way. One day, but still I see that I'm the same OJ. One day, you might. Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, coming back with another one, man. And I just had to tell y'all about something that I was watching yesterday. You know, I don't know if some of y'all, on your downtime, watch some of these shows. I understand if you don't, because a lot of these shows is bullshit. But from time to time, me and my girl will sit down and watch 90 Day Fiance. You know what I'm saying? And, the crazy thing about when you watch that shit, you see a lot of desperate people. You got the ones that's outside of the country that's desperate for money, and they want to get over here. They want to get to the U.S., so the game is trying to hide that. But you got a lot of the desperate Americans that's looking for love. You got a lot of old ass women going over there, going over to the, going over outside of these, the country, going to the to the Middle East. They going all over the place, to find these young stallions and shit. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. You got old dudes that's going out of their way to go get the young women. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a game, when you think about it. And you see a lot of Americans getting played, when you watch these shows. And it's like, it's so pathetic when you watch it and see what's going on. But these motherfuckers be so blinded by love that they don't want to see. And that's exactly what I was explaining to my girl last night. I'm telling her, I'm like, it's just dangerous to be in love. You can't do that. Look at how these motherfuckers getting ran over. Look at how they getting played in plain sight. And this shit is real. This ain't nothing fake, made up, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Even though you will question TV in general, bro, listen, bro. You know when some shit real, and you watching this shit, and you just seeing motherfuckers just get played. And love has got them so blinded that they can't see what you can see. You know what I'm saying? When you watching this on TV. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers that ain't in love, that ain't blind, you know what I'm saying? They would be able to spot the red flags, in any situation. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be able to spot the red flags just through the phone conversations, the texts, in person, don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? When you can see, and when you not blinded by love, listen, bro, you gon' be able to see the red flags. But these motherfuckers be so blinded they don't even see the red flags. They probably see them, but they don't want to. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like these motherfuckers is just stupid. You know what I mean? And that's what you see. It's no different from watching, these teenagers go through it. As a teenager, I went through it. You know what I'm saying? Just in love and don't want to believe something, even though I know something is up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if y'all been in situations like that with these chicks, especially when you was young. Your boy's telling you about shit, but you don't want to believe it because you so invested, and it be like that. But when you get older, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing when you a teenager, but when you get older and put yourself in these situations, that's when shit get really bad. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, you know what? I don't condone motherfuckers being young, being all, in love and all that shit, unfocused and shit like that. I would rather them focus on themselves, and their purpose and what's important in their life. But when you young, you dumb, you gonna be in relationships and all that other shit. And it's like, so it's like a double-edged sword. I would rather motherfuckers not go through it and avoid it. But, you don't want to go through that shit later on and just be ignorant to these situations. You know what I'm saying? Be naive to the games that women play, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go through when you older, you got a lot more assets. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot more at stake. And you see a lot of these motherfuckers on these shows, they be head over heels and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Where so a motherfucker like me or some of y'all that done been through it already at an early age in these relationships and shit like that, where you will know how to spot bullshit because you done been through some shit. You, like I say, experience. Nothing trumps experience. When you got experience, then hey, you know it's nothing. You can see clear. You like, nah, something ain't right. But these motherfuckers be well into they motherfucking, you know what I mean, 30s, 40s, out here just getting played, you know, and it's just a sad sight to see, man. And it's like, yo, you see these old ass mugs going overseas to go get these young chicks that don't really love them, that just want to get over here, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you will see some real love. Sometimes you will see some shit work out and be like, okay, that worked out. But it's slim to none, I'll tell you that much. But all I'm telling y'all about this for, I'm just telling y'all this because, listen, for one, it puts on display the lengths people will go to get what they want, okay? You don't know what some motherfuckers will do to get what the fuck they want. You know what I mean? Mugs will go, people will do the darnest things. They'll do the most craziest shit to get what they want. You know what I'm saying? Whether it comes to sex, whether it comes to drugs, whether it comes to material things. Some people, when they desire things, they go to know they have no bounds. You know what I'm saying? They have no bounds. But you gotta understand, when you in love, you cannot see. You cannot see when you in love. And that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that you shouldn't love somebody. But when you in love, bro, when you crazy in love like Beyonce, when you stupidly in love, bro, listen. And you in love like that with the wrong person, bro, listen. You are in for a world of pain. Because you blind. That other person not blind. They playing the game. And that's what you see when you see it in these relationships that go on out here. You will have one person feel another way and the other person feel the other way. You know what I'm saying? It's not common for it to be, you know, on the same plane. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's in it for different reasons. You know, you got people that's in relationships for different reasons and shit like that. You know, there's other motives that's involved in that shit. And then it's like, yo, you need to be able to see, you need to be conscious when you out here getting involved with these women. You know what I'm saying? You need to know what's going on before you just throw yourself all the way in it and be head over heels and deeply in love and getting played because you can't see. You wanted to be blind and you didn't want to see the red flags. So guess what? You was in denial, and now everything that's happening to you, you can't believe. You're like, how the fuck did this happen to me? How the fuck did I allow this? You allowed it because you was in love, bro. You allowed it because you chose to turn a blind eye. You allowed it because you didn't have any control over your sexual desires. You pedestalized her. You put her first before yourself. You ran yourself off the cliff. And you see it so often. Motherfuckers run themselves off the cliff and they trying to think back. They trying to pick up the pieces and do a fucking timeline of everything that happened because it started so good. And then, listen, bro, you allowed yourself to be blind. You know, you got laxed in these situations. You stopped caring for yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers, man, love is blind. Shut your dumb ass up. Listen, bro. You could talk that love is blind shit all you want. Love ain't blind. You blind. You don't want to see. Love is love. You got a genuine care, a genuine love for somebody, that's that. For anybody that say you can't have a successful situation a successful fucking relationship where you just have to be deeply in love for it to work, that's a damn lie. It could be a genuine love and care for each other. You know what I'm saying? So where y'all work as a team, y'all know what each other want, and it works for y'all. And guess what? Y'all can outlast any marriage, any relationship, anything. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all on the same plane. You know what I'm saying? People that think that you gotta be so in love, you gotta have these ridiculous, extravagant marriages. Listen, bro, that's not true. That's not true. It's been people that went to the courthouse, that had, small little parties to celebrate their marriage, and they still been married to this day, 30 years, 40 years. Some motherfuckers they ain't even got married. They just say we married. Been together longer than these motherfuckers that been deeply in love and then had all these extravagant weddings and spent thousands and thousands of dollars and got everything that they could have. Listen, bro. Listen, dog. It's motherfuckers that got more successful marriages than that didn't need all of that. You know what I'm saying? That didn't need all of that. All that they needed was each other and understood that they was a team. They loved each other, and the situation works out for both of them. And they treat each other right. You know what I'm saying? But you got motherfuckers that's going all the way across the fucking country, going overseas to find these made up ass situations that's so one-sided. A lot of times motherfuckers just don't want to put in the work for it. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? They will allow themselves to be played. They allow themselves to be played, and they just dingle that American flag over their head to the foreign motherfuckers and shit like that, which ain't right either. Motherfuckers going over there, it's like, yo, it's crazy. You'll see these old ass motherfuckers going over there to get these young ass women acting like they in love and shit. It's just stupid, man. It's just crazy. But you know what? People do it. People do it. I just wanted to talk to y'all about it. Because listen, bro, at the end of the day, man, you don't want to be blind in any type of situation. Any type of situation. You know what I'm saying? But when you in love, you blind, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be blind in business. You gonna get tricked out of your money. You don't want to be blind on the streets. You gonna get tricked out of your freedom. You don't want to be blind in a relationship. You gonna be getting played and ran over. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose sight of yourself. Bottom line, in all these situations, you lose sight of what's important, which will be yourself, which will be your health, which will be your finances, which will be your motherfucking well-being, all of that shit, your masculinity, your energy. You lose sight of everything. So don't get lost. And that's the moral of the story, man. And that's my word, man. My name is Sinn and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace. First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get on